is tell us how an AI-led search works. What do we need to know about what's actually happening when we put in that query?
That's a great question, and thanks for having me back again. And these are questions we have to ask every day. It's a whole new horizon, and the manufacturers, the makers of these LLM tools don't really tell us how they work, right? So we have to reverse engineer it, much like we had to do with SEO for the last 26 years. I think one of the most interesting things is that the query that we used to put into Google, those matched the results we got back. And I think what a lot of people are seeing now is when they go and search to see how their own brands come up in their own segments and industries and verticals, they don't necessarily match, and maybe they think they're being excluded. And one of the top tools for testing this is Perplexity, because it gives you the sort of working out tab that ChatGPT is missing. And what we are seeing is that what we call query fan out. So if you put in a search phrase like what's the top CRM for SaaS companies in 2025, instead of it searching for that, what they actually do is break them out into smaller searches, run those in a search engine like Google or Bing. So ChatGPT will use Bing and Perplexity will use Google. And then they take those results and synthesize them, which means they give you the most commonality between all the different search results. And they look like they're doing fantastic amounts of research, but it's a little bit sort of thinner than that. So we have to now look at, well, this is the query we used to show up for, but now we have to try and reverse engineer what the LLM is breaking that into and appear for all of those different queries. So it's actually gotten more complex in a way.